guys, what's going on? Fly My Pawn here, and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we went about completing the DLC for... God, I forget the DLC, but it's the Wayward Seas type of DLC, where you basically go out into the sea and do some quests for the ferryman. Unfortunately for the ferryman, we have opted to kill his alter self and destroy the imposter, as it were. In addition to that, we moved on and basically killed the Demon Lord, whether that was a good or bad thing. But Neandri is gone, and as a result, we've ultimately destroyed, we've destroyed the areas that, results for the Demon Lord. God, I forget. The point is that we did the DLC, and we are pretty good on that. It was difficult, it was painful, but it's now over, and we can continue on. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be hunting down the prison that teleports everywhere, and hopefully, by the time we're done, we should be able to go in there, help the angel out, and if there's any other things we can do, we'll do that. But it's probably going to lead into doing the puzzle thing for, I forget her name, but the point is that we're going to be doing the puzzles probably after that, but we'll have to see where we come, or go through. But I digress. Without further ado, let's begin and see what happens. Because we've got quite a bit to do. Alright. 1 second. There we go. Alright. So, if you guys are familiar with it, it is... Oh, it is the Ineluctable Prison. I should probably rename that. 1 second. Ineluctable Prison? Yeah, that's a really weird name. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright. So, as it stands, we will need to go... Let's go into management to see how long it takes for the prison to... How long does it take for this? As it stands right now... teleportation circle is going to take 2 days, so we won't be able to address that, which kind of sucks. And I think we don't have enough time to actually get there, so here's what we're going to do instead, I think. First, we're going to go to the Crusade to see if we can get some management done. The Fated Phylactery, let's see. We can either go for Stevantius's ring, or we can go into a scythe. Give me a second. Let's see what we can do with the Stevantius the Rotten Phylactery. Okay, so we can either go with Bane of Flesh, which will basically act as a heal, and it will summon a D4+2 undead skeletal champions around you for 2 minutes. You can go with Bane of Spirits, which gives you +4 to saving throws of most effects, but you suffer a -2 against poison, elemental, paralysis, and movement impairing effects. Okay. Alternatively, we can go for the Scythe, which gives us either a +2 bleed scythe, which gives... It allows you to detect anybody's heartbeat within a 15-foot area, and you could choose a creature to target... Okay, whenever you or a party member attacks using Rapid Shot, you don't suffer a -2 penalty to attack, but gain a +2 damage instead. Okay, So the Scythe can be used for support. The Bane of Spirit, though, is a Ghost Touch Scythe that tears the enemy's soul a bit, dealing negative energy, if they miss. I think I'm going to go for the Ring for the Bane of Flesh, because spawning a D4 plus 2 skeleton sounds really nice. I mean, if we give it to somebody who's going to come back from death, that's pretty cool. I mean, we are a necromancer, so it fits the aesthetic, after all. Let's see. What can we do here? Got Commander Parade, armies. We don't need to do anything there. Don't need to hunt down Mutiny. We can enchant the Face Stealer's Mask, I suppose, so we can do that while we wait. And yeah. I think that'll be good. Yeah, we got quite a bit to cover, but we should be fine. Alright, let's close it. I guess we go to campaign here. Let's see, recruits, we are good on that for now. Okay, Advanced Squadron A. I think we've actually cleared up everything, yeah. How's the Death Bridge doing for gear? I should probably check everywhere to see how's building going. Yeah, we don't get more than that, but that's fine. Okay. Well, I guess we will send the Defense Squadron over to the Castle of Desires. Or rather, the Advanced Squadron to the Castle of Desires. Because that'll be our focal point for our army. Advanced Squadron 2 is going to take the upper area here. I guess we harbor at Gloomy Gorge here? Yeah. We will harbor our forces at Gloomy Gorge. And for Advanced Squadron 3, they need to return so that way they can get more units. So off they go. Alright, Advanced Squadron 4. They could do a bit better resource-wise, but that's fine. We got Signifiers, we got Slingers, that's fine. We're gonna introduce them to the... Let's get them to Tyrant's Keep, I suppose. Why not? That way we have 4 armies there. Okay. Defense Squadron will join the people there at Tyrant's Keep. So we got 2 generals here instead of just 1. Okay. Defense Squadron 2 is going to join... Or they're going to march on the lands of Yath Watch here. And Defense Squadron 3 will take up residence at... I think we set up residence over into Keeper's Canyon. They'll be effectively our last line of defense, I think. For now, until we organize something a bit better. Okay. Alright. Most things are going to be outposts, but everything else is going to be 9. Okay. Alright, we should be good for a while, until we get some notifications that we get more units or something. To that end, I'm going to make my way over to the Pitfall, mainly out of curiosity. Hey, the regeneration's coming in clutch. Can't be bad. Oh, let's evade the enemies. Yeah, the regeneration's coming in clutch. We are going to save here. And we're going to save on 47. Not 67. Not there yet. Okay, we'll save. And we shall go to the pitfall. We shall collect those materials. And we're going to start making our way over here. Okay, we've ran out of our buffs, but that's fine. Okay, we got more units to recruit here, so that's nice. Okay, let's recruit them. Let's recruit these guys. We move over to the next group here. Recruit these guys in bulk. Then we make another unit that's going to hire Inquisitors, Barbarians, and Clerics. And I suppose I could invest into extras just in case, but there is no real need to do so. Thus, I'll close it for now until we get more units. Okay, so we need Death Knights, which we don't have, and we need the Shield Bearers to join the Advanced Squadron 1. Alright, Shield Bearers and Hedge Knights can go to Defensive Squadron 1. Let's see. I guess actually this entire group can actually go, couldn't they? Yeah. We're gonna get them over to Defense Squadron 1 here. They're gonna make their march over. Okay. This army requires barbarians, so let's see. Okay. Okay, so this army needs church guards. This army could do with knights, so she's gonna quickly go there. We're gonna add a knight here. There we go. Anybody here that we want? Not really. Okay, we'll close that. We'll move her back. Okay, that army's moving. Okay, we're gonna split off the clerics, I believe. And they are gonna make their way over... Oh, wait, hold on. This group is going to quickly toss in the barbarians there. Okay, this army is going to move over to Defense Squadron 2. So Defense Squadron 2 is over here. Clerics are going to move there. Alright, is anybody using the Inquisitors? I don't think they are. Wait, Defense Squadron... Okay, so they're using Church Guards. Okay, so they aren't using the, Hold on. In that case, hold on. I'm doing things wrong. Yeah, no, we need the Church Guards split out. There we go. This group of Church Guards is going to Defense Squadron 2, I believe. Yep. Okay. And let's see. Advanced Squadron, nope, Defense Squadron here. Okay, so that they got units coming in. Okay, there. God. I guess I could throw the Inquisitors over to here, because there's no harm in it. Yeah, let's toss those guys out. This unit is going to move over to these guys? Yeah. Let's move them over here. And you know what? this is a good excuse to toss out the church guards or somebody else. Let's go with the paladins, actually. We'll get the paladins to go back. We're gonna get the paladins to go to the Advanced Squadron 1. We're gonna have them merge in as warriors. There we go. And albeit a mess, it should work in our favor. We get 6,000 logistics because of this. We can enchant a phylactery if we ever need to. We can upgrade an outpost to an expansion. We could support the crusade by finance points by 20. How's our statistics looking anyways? Okay, so 20 points, I mean 7 days. It's not that good enough to warrant it. We'll go outpost to bastion though. That's going to allow us to produce another bastion, which is only just going to make our expansions even better. As of right now, I already got one there, so that's good. Let's go to the map. Well, let's close out of this because we're satisfied, I think. And let's see. Closed portal. We got is. The prison is still open, but we can... Oh, we can teleport over to the Stone Maze. Okay. So we can't teleport to the last bastion just yet, but we're really, really close. Okay, I guess I can make my way over to the Desolate Thicket in the meantime. No harm in it, I suppose. Alright, let's go. Alright, the prison is still there, surprisingly. Okay, let's check the crusade to see what's going on here. Alright, events. A chilling truth about one of Dresden's jailers has come to light. He secretly became a worshipper of Xon Kuthan, terrorized all the prisoners, and learned magic that allowed him to use brutal punishments to leech the life force from his victims. We can either punish the jailer and get some morale. We can encourage the jailer, which will give us the terrifying feats. The unit's attacks apply a stacking -20 penalty to combat morale. We could take the jailer on as an apprentice, getting us some energy points. Or we can transfer the jailer to an officer corps, which adds 2,000 military experience, and all units gain the fearless feats. I'm going to encourage the jailer. This will give us the terrifying. This will give all units terrifying, which is going to only reduce the morale of the enemy even further. There we go. The executioner is so ruthless and adept at his work that rumors of him even fill demons with fear. Many servants of the Abyss will scatter at the mere mention of his name. Heck yeah. As we become even more terrifying. In our decrease, it is. Okay. I suppose I could have gone to expand military quality, but could be worse. Okay. Gonna close that off, and yeah. Time to continue. We are gonna move on. Now, we have a choice. We can either teleport to the prison, or we can... Do we? I guess we could, couldn't we? The last barrier, we can teleport to it, so... You know what? This is a prime opportunity to save, I feel. So we're going to teleport as we save. Well, we're going to save and teleport, and then we'll see if we get there before it fades or not. Okay, teleport to the last barrier. Gonna take us 8 hours to get here. Gonna move in. We are going to enter the location before we take a rest. Because we kind of need to do that much if we want to get in. Last thing we want is to not sleep here and things just go awry. Okay. Hopefully this works out. Okay. Let us take a moment to rest then. Oh, hold on. Before we do, let us go to our spellbook to see if we can change some things, if need be. As of right now, Shield of Faith is not useful on Skeletor, so we need something else for that. Divine Favor would be a good option, but it's a 1 minute levels. Well, it's a 1 minute spell, so kind of pointless right now. Remove Fear would be a good way to... It'd be nice, but not required. Don't need Unbreakable Heart, I do believe. Remove Sickness is also nice, but not required, I don't think. It would only really give it to Bismuth, I believe, which is it'll be fine. Let's see. Firebelly. It's tempting, I'm not gonna lie. Bane's tempting, but not required. Stunning Barrier is 1 round a level until discharged, apparently. Yeah, there really isn't anything too special here. I just know Skeletor can't benefit from it specifically. Everybody else can, so we just need 7 castings of it. Just in case, we should probably get another Bless. Just in the case we lose it because of rocks causing us problems. Okay, so we're going to get with Fine Traps. We got Aligned Weapon already. We already got Effortless Armor. Don't really need anything else beyond this, so we'll leave that alone. Already got these, so we're good there. Archon Zara is going to be a staple. Freedom Movement 3, yep. We're good there. We've got 8 castings of Light Bubble, that's good. Okay, we got 4 harm spells, that's really nice. Don't really need anything else as far as I'm aware. Banishment tempting, but not required. Okay. If I were lawful good, bestowed grace of the champion would be lovely, but I'm not, so... There you go, I guess. Circle of Clarity is focused on a single area, so not that great. Okay, 8th levels, we got... We don't use Holy Aura that often, but when we do, we use it a lot. So I think we're going to need a better ability here. I guess Firestorm would be a good staple, or Summon Monster 8 even. You know what? I got a good idea. Let's go with Summon Monster 9 and a Summon Monster 8. And then we can just have 1 Holy Aura instead of 3. Because Summon Monster 8 will do us a lot of good, I feel. So, yeah. Gonna rock that, I suppose. Summon spells are never a bad thing to shirk on. They will help you a lot, I feel. We only have 6 Remove Sickness. Disease, Nausea, and Sickened. I think we're immune to disease, but I'm not... I don't know. Undead. That's just shenanigans. I guess for the sake of it, I can stop casting it on Skeletor because I'm confident he's going to be fine. He does have a high as hell save, after all, already, so he should be fine. Okay, we got bark skin already, so no need to change that. Okay, we got the magic fang grater. We don't need to do anything else beyond that. Feather step mask is always nice. What else? Nothing too crazy here. Alright, we're gonna go to 4. We've already got 3 to movement for 3. Yeah, so 1, 2... No, wait, it's not even that. Like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we got 6. Flame Strike is good if we can use it. Otherwise, we might be able to get away with something else. A Cape of Wasps. Oh, my mouse moved just casually there. That is tempting, but again, well, it is really tempting because it's basically an attack that doesn't, well, that can not be ignored, basically. Alternatively, there is Thorn Body, which is basically damage if somebody attacks you. Any melee weapon, unarmed strike, or, yeah. But if it were 1 minute a level, then I'd definitely consider it. Okay, so no. Animal Growth, naturally, is a good spell, but, yeah. We got it sorted. Okay, we got those spells sorted. We're fine there. We've got Creeping Doom for fun. Naturally. If I could, I would give a buff to the Skeleton and Skeletor, but unfortunately, normal buff spells like Legendary Proportions do not work on them. So we'd have to get a special version, or even just get Frightful Aspect, which is the next best thing. It's also treated as a polymorph effect, oddly enough. Which is interesting, because polymorph effects do give you benefits. But anyways, I digress. 9th level, he's already got it. Alright, everything here is pretty self-explanatory. Alright. Evelyn should be good, for the most part. Yeah, we're basically golden. I don't think we need anything from 2nd level, so we're good there. We've got 8 castings of Death Ward, so that's good. We got Inflict Critical Wounds for healing. Ice Storm is good just for damage. We got Icy Prison if we ever need it. I'm going to increase the amount of Icy Storms we got. We don't need the mental chicanery, so we're just going to remove those in favor of Ice Storm. And in fact, I'm going to get a 3rd Icy Prison, just in case. But we'll have 7 castings of Ice Storm, which is pretty good. I guess I could go with Racking Ray as well. That is an option, isn't it? It is affected by spell resistance, though, as well. So I gotta keep that in mind. In the off chance I run into something dangerous, I'm probably going to want Racking Ray. You never know. Sometimes status ailment debuffs are really good. Okay, we got 8 castings of Heroes and Greater, which is pretty good. We got Cold Ice Strike if we really want to use those. Can I use Cold Ice Strike in Selective Spell? Yes I can. Okay. Yeah, let's use a Selective Cold Ice Strike. That way we get a selective version of it. It will take... It still takes a swift action, thankfully, so that's good. It just means we can target everybody but our allies, which is really good. It'll save us from harming everybody else that does need it. Or does suffer from it, rather. Bestow Curse. We could use that for something, I'm sure. Let's see. I mean, I could go Plague Storm, but I'll be fine. Bestow Curse Greater. Really tempting, but I don't think we have a high enough save DC for that. It's difficulty 28. Would be lovely if we managed to get it, though. We don't need Mind Fog, though, so we're just going to go Bestow Curse, I guess. And let's see, we've got multiple varieties of castings here. I think we're going to go with 2 castings of Polar Ray, though, just so we have a nice damaging spell in addition to that. So that way we got some damaging cold spells. And 9th level, well, naturally, Foresight is just a really good skill, so never hurts to have. And we just have 9 castings of Shield, so that's nice. And Skeletor, obviously, is a spontaneous caster, so he's good. Alright. It's time to rest. Took a bit of effort, but that's just how it goes sometimes. You kind of need to do this much. Oh, before we do, we are going to... the only 2 that really need it are the ones here. So we're going to give this to him. And we're just going to quickly heal undead here. There we go. Alright, and now we've just got to heal Triclops, which we'll just use potions for him. Because we've got so much. We'll use a normal heal, actually. A normal heal potion, there we go. And the rest can be used in this form. There we go. We shall save. And now we will rest. Alright. So, we've got the choice of Skullberry Pie. I think Skullberry Pie is a good choice because it'll give us fast healing, which is really nice. So, yeah. Alright. Protection, we've got Stealth, we got a Displacement, a Skullberry Pie. Not bad in slightest. Alright. Let's reorganize. And let's get going. Well, once we buff, that is. Yeah, we're gonna have to reorganize things. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so... first level, here we go. Okay. Alright, that's that. We got Align Weapon, we got Aid, Effortless Armor, Find Traps, and then Bark Skin. From there we have this, we got this, and Contagions there. Okay, cool. And we got this, put in Life Bubble. We've already got Vine Trap there. Cool. Alright, True Sight. We're gonna put this over to here. There we go. In fact, let's move these down. Okay. We then put Blessing of Luck and Resolve here. We put Eagle's Splendor Mass. Alright, got Bear's Endurance. Move Eagle's Splendor out. Okay, we got harm, we've got this, which will go here. As is change staff. Okay, from there, we've got inflict serious wounds mass, we got that, we got bestow curse greater, we've got change staff. Okay, no buffs basically. Then we put this here, this here. We got a summon, so we'll put that there. Alright, we've got Holy Aura, which we'll put there. We've got Mind Blank, which we put here. And 9th level, we put this. Put Summon Monster 9 there. We're going to move Bramble Armor over... We're going to remove Contagion for this. There we go. Do that. And we got Mind Blank Communal, which is much better than the normal version. Okay, there we go. And that's him set up. Alright, spells for our druid. Shield's already set. Okay, we got the bark skin. Perfect. Alright, so we got these, and these. Yep. Okay. Flame Strike is already set here. Alright, we got Blessing of Salamander. Elemental Growth is next. Yep. Got those. Solid. That is done. That is done. Okay. Those are done. Those are done. Perfect. You, my friend, are always going to be good. Alright.
Shall we move?
Then we got you. Okay, let's remove the harm. Move this. We got Polar Ray, though, so that's a fun spell. We got Shield, we got Inflict Like Wounds, perfect, okay. Inflict Moderate Wounds, we got here. As is Find Traps. Serious Wounds, yep. We got Curse Removal here, we've got Delay Poison Communal, perfect. I'm just going through, making sure everything is good to go. We've got Racking Ray, which is another thing. We're going to put the shield spell here, I guess, in the meantime, as I figure out what buffs go where. Okay, Racking Ray should probably be put here. Okay. We are actually going to move all of these for now. For the sake of organization, we are going to move this here. Move this here. Okay, Racking Rays sorted. Perfect. Okay, we got the Heroism. We've got the Cold Ice Strike, which is there. Okay. Got Harm spell, which is already set. Bestow Curse is going to need to be put somewhere. We're going to put Hoarfrost up here. In the meantime, we're also going to put Delicious Frights. Let's put Slumber Hexes here. I'll be done there. Okay. To that end, we're just going to put all cold spells here that are of importance. And I guess put the touch there. There we go. The Ice Body will go over to the Harm slot. There we go. 8th level, we've got a few abilities. We're going to put the Curse here, the Death Clutch, the Rift of Ruin, and Prediction of Failure here. We're going to have Polar Ray put there. Alright, 5th, 6th. Okay, 5th, there we go. Put that there, that there. This here. And we've got the rest, which is that there. Perfect. Okay. Then we can put Hoarfrost here, because that's basically a cold ability. And And I guess we will put Contagion here. Well, maybe not there. We will use Delicious Fright here, because that's slightly better in this case. And worst case, we can put somebody to sleep if we really want to. And Skeletor. He's got a lot of stuff already, so I'm not going to bother. Alright.
Let's move already.
Okay, organize everybody. Now we can start the buff chain. It took us so long, but it needs to be done. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, we want to line weapons good. 3, 4, Bismuth, and the Executioner. We'll do Aid, Effortless Armor, Fine Traps, Bark Skin. Now all the elemental resistances. There we go. 4 and 5. We shall throw down Archon's Aura here. We are going to go Magical Vestment, Armor, and Shield. We are going to throw down Protection from Acid and all that other protections, naturally. 4 and 5. Alright, now we do this. Wait, what's this? Oh, the Will of Baphomet prevents teleportation inside the walls of the prison. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm not teleporting right now, so that's good. Okay, now we do Life Bubble just in case. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. True Seeing Communal for everybody. Blessing of Luck and Resolve. We now give everybody their +4 from the all buff stats. Angelic Aspect, Frightful Aspect, Whinge of Vengeance, and Mind Blank Communal. There we go. And if we ever need it, we have the other buffs necessary for 1 round of level abilities. So if I ever need to use Energy Drain, there is that. If I ever need to use Bestow Curse, there is that. There is a few touch spells, but I don't think we're going to be using them, so we'll have to see what happens. I do think I should use Change Staff, though, if only to get a Treant on our side. So I'm going to be summoning that guy in as well. Because he's going to last an hour level anyways, so might as well, right? Alright. Get ourselves a summon. Hello, minion boy. Now we use Remove Sickness on everybody. Or at least the ones that are currently alive. 3, 4, 5, and Bismuth. Now we use Bark Skin on every melee unit. Here we go. Bismuth and the Executioner. Now Magic Fang on Beastman, Triclops, and Bismuth. Then we use Gorilla Aspect. Follow up with that. Echolocation. Okay, we've gotten freedom of movement there. Okay, so now Skeletor, Bismuth, and the Executioner gets it. Okay, Bismuth gets the upgrade there. Now we upgrade the rest. Stone Skin Communal. Here we go, Bull Strength, Owl's Wisdom, Legendary Proportions for Triclops. We then use Sea Mantle here. We use Frightful Aspects. Then we follow up with Mutagen of Strength. And finally, we use... What is he immune to currently? That's a good question, actually. Alright, so he's got a Cold Aura. He's got Cold Resistance 30 already. Let's see. Nothing really too crazy immunity-wise, so anything goes. I think we're going to go for the common one, which is Red Drake. So yeah. There we go. He is now a dragon.
This is my path.
Now we use Mage Armor on Triclops to boost his own AC. We use Shields, Expeditious Retreats, Mirror Image, Effortless Armor, and if we want, we do have Arcane Weapon Enchants. We don't need to use it though, so that's fine. We will down Mutagen of Dexterity though, and Dragonkind too. There we go.
Let's move already.
Alright. We don't need to really change much about what's going on here. We're just going to activate Power Attack here. We will down the Mutagen of Strength here. Alright. And now we get to buffing everybody else. Start with Evelyn. Get the Skeletor. Do one for Bismuth and one for the Executioner. Activate Find Traps. Delay Poison Communal. Death Ward for everybody. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, Executioner and Bismuth. Now for Heroism. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now the Executioner and Bismuth. We activate Ice Body. Now use Foresight on everybody to give themselves a +2 AC. And, well, a number of other things. Plus also the Never Flat-Footed is also nice. Okay. Bismuth and Executioner. Heroic Invocation. Okay, and we will finalize with Shield. There we go. Not that we need the shield, but, I mean, we can have it, so, yeah, why not? Okay, Expeditious Retreats. We got Remove Fear. Now we cast Blur on everybody. 3, 4. Oh. Alright, that's 5. This is 6. 7 and 8. Alright, Mirror Image. Now we use Primary Magic Weapon. Here we go. 2, and now we give it to the Skeletal Executioner, because he kind of needs that for his weapon. To explain why I'm using this on his weapon, it's because his weapon is treated as a +2 scythe, normally. Oh wait, hold on. Whenever this +2 scythe lands a hit, it deals 2d4 points of slashing damage to all adjacent enemies. Oh god, that's not a good scythe, to be honest. I should probably swap that out for something better. Hold on. Have I got a scythe that's a little bit better than that? I do believe I do have a number of scythes that I haven't used yet. Yeah, I got things like a Bone Snatcher, for example. That's like a +5 speed. Really, I should be giving the skeleton this. That way he's dealing even more, comparatively. Considering it is a speed scythe, but then again... I don't know. I think I'll still be fine with whatever he goes with, but the scythe is just a godsend for him. I'll have to find him a better scythe at some point. I thought this scaled on his actual attacks. It only just deals 2d4. Damn. Ah well. It's still an attack on everybody, though, to be fair. So, it's fine. We're gonna use protection from arrows here. Alright. Vampiric Blade. Okay, deny death. Okay, we're gonna use this only on our melee units here. Okay, so for those guys, and we're gonna do one for the Executioner here. And Bismuth. Okay, we're gonna use Thought Sense here. Bone Shield. Alright, False Grace. Alright, so we got Bone Shield, we got False Grace. Now we got Blessing of Unlife to cover for everybody. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just in case in this circumstance, we are going to be using protection from spells on everybody who is Keely here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to use Sea Mantle here. Just increase the protection for Skeletor, basically. And we activate Fiery Body here. It's going to take a bit longer than usual, but it is Fiery Body after all. Okay, we use Sense Vitals here. Okay, we use Haste, rather. Haste is kind of needed here. Actually, yeah, never mind. Alright, we want to use Displacement here. Now we use we use Invisibility on Beastman. Okay. We want to put everybody who is going to be avoiding attacks invisible. This will make our fights a little easier to a degree. 3. We're going to need one for Skeletor and the other 2. Okay. Gonna give one to Bismuth. And one more for the Executioner. Yep. Alright, we use Eyes of the Badok here. And we're going to use Displacement on Triclops here as well. But we're not going to make him invisible. We'll then follow up with the Juicy Firebrand here. Alright, there we go. Now, the key here is that we want to... we are going to use Displacement on every melee unit, basically. So, they're going to be attacked more often than not, so we want to make sure they're blurred, at least. So that way, they are not going to be they're going to be less likely to be attacked, basically. And we'll do one more for the Executioner. And that way they are both blurred and displaced, which makes things a whole lot easier for us to deal with. And we should be good to go at this point. Alright. Let's save here. We should be good for now, and let us begin the expedition. It's taken us a long time, but it needs to be done, but that's just prep for ya, huh? Oh, hello, Elite Labyrinth Guardians. Unfortunate for you, but demolition is in our nature. And it's going to be a lot easier considering the DLC is much harder. But then again, that's just, you know, what you gotta do. An imposing gate of dark metal stands a good 20 feet tall. Twisted faces cover the doors, grimacing and groaning in torment. Embedded in one of the doors is some kind of intricate moving puzzle, with a large gaping keyhole in the center. You feel a great many dead souls trapped in this cold metal, bound in eternal suffering. All you need to do is reach out, and you'll touch them with your power. Let's inspect the gate first. The stench of pain and terror seems to radiate from the metal itself. You have to exert your will to approach the gate. Listen to the murmuring faces. You focus on the tangled whispers and suddenly feel as though a pit of pain, madness, and suffering has yawned open under your feet. You plummet downward, as thousands of faces recount the indescribable horrors they endured in life and after death. You will yourself to emerge from the sinister maelstrom. Recognize the spells that were used to enchant the gate. It does not take long for you to identify the strongest spell, the magic of the dimensional lock. Judging by its power, Baphomet cast it himself. The Lord of Beasts has secured his prison for any attempts to get in or out by arcane means. Moving around using magic is possible, only to those who have been granted Baphomet's special permission. Okay, let's inspect the metal doors. It is clear that this is not steel, iron, or any of the metals or alloys known to you. It appears that this substance consists of the essence of the abyss itself, and the suffering souls magically fused with it. Let's touch one of the doors. Only upon closer inspection do you notice the virtually invisible barbs, short and thin as strands of hair, that densely cover the metal. You see bloodstains and scraps of skin hanging on the sharp needles. The moment you touch the dark metal, a repulsive vibration runs through your fingers. For the briefest instant, the faces on the gate seem to forget their torment and sneer at you. You feel your dead body shiver. The sensation is vile, like intrusive parasites skittering inside your hollow bones. Okay, well, let's pick the lock. An experienced burglar can pick any lock, even one crafted by powerful demons. Working with startling precision and speed, you elicit a clunk from the lock. The door slowly begins to open. The doors bulge, and the hinges squeak quietly and tragically. What's this? An incursion? Hold off the intruder. Let his bones join the myriad of others. We'll solve this then. God, British Minotaurs, that'd be an interesting situation to play. No matter, no matter. You're being examined by a pair of watchful eyes that seem disproportionately large in the thin, haggard face. Every now and again, the transparent film slides over them, a serpentine blink. The demon observes you for a while, then she gives a satisfied nod.
So this is the creature that paid us a visit. Fine specimen for my collection. I'd be honored to make a stuffed animal out of the blasphemer who dared to wound our lord.
Who are you supposed to be? The merciless responds casually, still looking you over with a commanding confidence, like she's inspecting pork tenderloin at a butcher's shop.
I'm the warden of this prison, Aponaphisius. All here, both guards and captives, are my toys. Now you'll become mine too.
What is this place?
This is the Ineluctable Prison, the greatest jail that has ever existed. Here, Baphomet's captives languish and experience unthinkable torment. Then their bones join a myriad of others that belong to those who were confined here before.
You better not stand in my way.
Alas, you were too careless with your own flesh and left so little material for stuffed decoration. But I'll make do with what I have. As for the covering, I might as well use the pelts of the other crusaders. I have a large stock in my cells.
If you wish to stop me, then stop hiding.
Don't be so hasty. We're only getting started. After 100 fierce battles and 1,000 painful wounds, I'll find you in the depths of my prison, curled up and bawling in one of the cells, and drag you out by the scruff of your neck. Then we'll see which one of us wants to play hide and seek.
Are you sure about that? Yeah, she's not about to have a fun time. I'm just gonna say that right now. Alright, let's save here for now, and let's investigate. What's this? Blood gushes down in a never-ending stream. It is unlikely that it came from prisoners themselves. Most probably this blood was created by the nightmarish reality of the abyssal realm. Ah, interesting. Is there more, though? I feel like there's more to investigate, but they're not letting me see. Oh well, we'll turn that off. And we'll go this way to start with. Alright, Mythic Glabrezu Wreckers. We're gonna move on in. There we go. Violence. They stand no chance. Yep, as expected, violence overcomes. Rows of bars, or cell bars, stretched into the distance and disappeared into darkness, as if this prison has no end. Perhaps that is exactly the case. In any abyssal realm, everything bends to its owner's will, even space itself. So it does. Okay, anything over here? Nothing too crazy. Nope. Never mind. Anything over here? Nope. But there is a seal that we can remove. So off we go. Oh, a Knowledge Arcana here. Hello. Alright, I guess we're dealing with you first. Nope. Alright, a Knowledge Arcana here. Judging by the dark aura engulfing the obelisk, it is emitting a spell of crushing despair. Alright, well, let's destroy this. Crunch. There we go. We are no longer under the effects of crushing despair, I think. Alright, let's keep going. We're gonna go through here. Alright, we're gonna have Merman rush in here. There we go. Oh god. Oh! Hello! I wasn't expecting you, of all things. Well, that works. That's fine. Okay, so if you haven't seen this creature before, we ended up fighting one in Pathfinder Kingmaker. These guys are really dangerous. They're basically a variant form of dragon, if I had to put it into words. But yeah, no, those things, I believe, are called Lenorms. They're very, very dangerous creatures. You do not want to... You don't want to play around with them, if you can avoid it. Mainly because they're very dangerous to deal with. Okay, we can't go through there. That's fine. Okay, there appears to be a puzzle here. Give me a second. I do believe there is a solution to this puzzle, so give me a second. Okay. We need to go to this. There we go. Let's see if we can find the results. Here we go. Okay, puzzle 1. Here we go. Alright. Okay, so the solution to this puzzle is very specifically in this order. You probably will find hints of it around the dungeon, but the solution, just because I'm, want to just keep it pretty linear. You want to go circle, triangle, you go this, and I believe the last one is hexagon. So basically you hit the circle, the triangle, the 6 sides, and the 5 sides, which is the hexagon. There you go. And you are not rewarded? Ow. Pain. Okay, why did that not work? Okay, so I guess the puzzle's different. Oh god, it's lagging. Well, whatever. Maybe you have to find the area. 1 second. I guess that wasn't it, apparently. Even though it should have been right. You know, I wouldn't put it past the game creators to have changed the puzzle, to be honest. 1 second. Let's see. Circle, triangle, pentagon, and hexagon. Yeah, so that is right then. I guess you have to find the, Yeah, no, I guess you have to find something for it. Interesting. Oh well. No matter. It's fine. We'll live. Okay, we're gonna move up here. Here we go. And now violence. Man, that's a lot of lag, though. Jeez. I forget these areas come in with lag or something. I don't know. Come on, guys. You can go faster than that. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, well, loot is loot all the same, so I'm gonna collect what I can. What's this? Writing is carved on the corpse's chest. I blame the commander of the Crusaders for my death. Alright, a perception check, though. Interesting. We're gonna save here. Hopefully the lag gets better, but I'm honestly doubting it. Perception? The rivulets of blood running down the wall form crooked writings. They read, "At first I was empty. Then I was filled with 3 things. Wisdom, guile, and malignity." Okay. Okay, we got a bit of a puzzle here. Oh, we can awaken Magic Circle. Okay, so we'll save here, see if we can awaken it. Okay. Hey! Succeeded. Use magic device. Useful in these certain circumstances. As it'll get you 500 gold, and it'll get you some nice little juicy items. Oh, will saving throws. Why wasn't that right, though? That should have been right. Do I have to do opposite? It might be opposite. No. Okay, so it isn't. It isn't right. Okay. I'm not sure why it's being awkward like that, then. Oh well. Well, at least these guys aren't that hard to deal with, so... It's really easy to just take them out. I'll have to investigate this after the fact then. Oh well. Doesn't really change what I've been able to do, so... Alright, let's organize here. God, the lag's coming in hot. Jeez. Save here again. Not sure why the game's lagging. Hold on. Maybe there's a way I can, reduce the lag that we're suffering from. Let's see. Well, I can reduce it to a medium. Let's see if that helps. Yep. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that speeds things up. It's not going to look as good as before, but it will allow us to see everything a little bit. Well, assuming it doesn't lag too heavily. Should be fine.
Never stop learning.
Alright. There you go.
Your choice.
Violence. Oh, fire. Fortunately for them, I'm going to be dealing a lot more. As they stand no chance. Alright. Yeah, no, they're not gonna have a fun time if I'm just gonna be doing this much damage to them. Jeez. Well, at least we're dealing over 50 damage with just cantrips alone, so that's good. Okay, we'll open this. And we get a Cloak of Resistance +6 for our troubles. Nice. Ow, fire. Yeah, having a wall of fire is not the most fun. Okay, we're gonna save... Well, maybe not save. Okay, let's... Let's activate that, see what happens. And the window seems to reveal something. Oh, hello. A menacing horned figure appears in the mirror's reflection. The sharp, hateful gaze pierces you, and you can almost feel your soul being turned inside out. I see you, mortal. Is it your own folly that has driven you to my realm? Do I sense Nocticula's hand in this? Ever since war broke out between us, she has gone to ground, preferring to send her pawns to fight in her stead. You must have outlived your usefulness to her, if she has sent you to sacrifice yourself in such a pointless matter. You do realize that, no matter what she has promised you, she will not be coming to protect you. This time. She is no match for me here in my realm, so you are completely alone. What is this place? This was once the place of my own imprisonment. Asmodeus, enraged by my attempt to steal it from him, confined me here. Eternity of torment. Lamashtu has renounced me and left me to rot. But as you can see, I managed to slip away and take this little toy with me.
Now the Ineluctable Prison is my part of my realm in the abyss. No soul can escape from here, be it a prisoner or a slave who craves their life for me. All, from the most worthless cultist to Hepsimia, whom I killed in the mines of Colfield, remain here, for they are all mine.
How did you escape from prison then?
You would never understand, mortal. Imprisonment begins here.
Baphomet presses a claw to his forehead against a burning, bleeding pentagram of Asmodeus.
Once I have passed through the maze of my own mind, I tricked it by destroying the very notion of imprisonment. I created a lie where I was free, and made a multiverse itself believe what? Too complicated for you to follow? That's understandable. Even I couldn't fathom these mysteries at first. It took me years to ponder knowledge given to me by Astragal, the faceless Sphinx.
What do you want from me?
Kneel before me and break the oaths you swore to your masters. For only thus you may mitigate the punishment that awaits you. Very soon, my host will put an end to this foolish venture you call a crusade. Do you know why this place was named the Ineluctable Prison? The Prince of Darkness, Asmodeus, upon creating this maze, willed that none would ever escape its walls. Those were no mere words. It was an enchantment, a definitive, indisputable order. Many souls have perished here since. The most cunning and dexterous of thieves would come to test the magic of Asmodeus. Not one of them would make it back out. I was the only one who found a loophole in Asmodeus' decree. I did not simply find my way out of the maze. I took it back to the abyss with me, turning it into a realm of my own. What about you, immortal? What is your escape plan? What key will you use to unmake the sorceries of the Ineluctable Prison? How will you find a way through the tangled corridors of the labyrinth? What hope can you possibly have of matching me?
The way can't be found. It can only be made. There's surprised approval in Baphomet's voice.
Clever answer. You'd make a bright son. When you're groveling at my feet, I might consider re-educating.
A primal scream of pain hits your ears. The walls shudder. You hear something crumble with a dull, thundering noise in the distance. The floor under your feet shifts like the undulating back of a beast, rudely awakened. I take it my minions have resumed their work on the Angel. To observe his agony is an exquisite delight. It feels as if I'm experiencing that unbearable pain myself. And you will experience it as well. So I will? I beg to differ. Ow. Damage. Alright, I'll save here. And we continue on. Seems Baphomet's not too all happy with us. Alright, activate the circle, there we go. And that has done what for us? Well, it's activated something. Oh, it's activated the stairs. Cool. Alright, what's this? A distorted reflection appears in the cloudy mirror only after a while. It emerges and laughs in your face. A bloody slash gapes on its throat. Well, that can't be me, clearly. Probably one of my companions or something, I don't know. Couldn't be me, though. You can't bleed as a skeleton, as far as I'm aware. Okay, is there anything more? I guess we go this direction. What's this? Viscous dark blood is seeping from the bone walls. Okay. Oh, hello.
Die for him. Why have we been condemned to undeath?
Because that is the fate of most Baphomet worshippers, is it not? Oh, hello.
I heard the master got a nasty wound. I bet it's all Nocticula's doing. There's a reason why we're at war with her now.
Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong. But I'm not going to confirm it.
Or was it heaven? Maybe it was that angel prisoner who struck our lord.
It seems rumors in the prison caused trouble.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Well, unfortunately for them, they're probably not going to figure it out. So I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. Damage. Hey. Oh, that's some damage. That's fine. We'll live. That's a lot of ghosts and all that jazz. Huh. Interesting. Hey! It's a lot of death. We get some nice little juicy items here and there. Nothing too crazy. And we get some items here. And we got a chest here. Cool.
I sense something.
And there's also a secret door, even. Before we go over to the secret door, we're going to check out these cages. And see what's going on.
The cell bars are made not of metal or stone, but durable bone that seems to grow out of the floor and walls. It is as though what you are seeing is the skeleton of a prison, with other nightmares growing onto it.
Interesting. Alright, let's pick this lock then. Alright, let's send you in.
The prisoners were slaughtered quickly and carelessly. The guards were clearly in a hurry.
I'm up for
Let's get
an
Merman
adventure.
in there. Okay, nothing too crazy's going on. Okay, cool. How about this? What's this?
Under the trickles of blood, you notice scratches that make up the following message. My star has 5 rays, and the 6th is I, and I bring the light into your heart.
Okay, so... I think I got it for the first puzzle then. So I think you need to discover the pieces before you can answer it. So there was 03, 5, 6. So if it's not 0356, then it would be 5603. That it? Nope. Alright, well, we'll fight this. Alright, well, we're gonna fight this. I'm gonna have to do some safe scumming here, I think. It's annoying, but whatever, I guess. We'll deal with it. One fight at a time, I suppose. One fight at a time. No big deal. No big deal. We'll live. Yeah, these fights are pretty easy. Alright. We are going to save this time. And we're going to load the option here. Okay. 0, 3, 5, 6. Now we get it. Okay, apparently, okay, there we go. And now you can't answer anymore. Okay, cool. So you just have to find the 2 puzzle pieces first before you can actually give an, you know, an actual answer. Which kind of sucks, but, I mean, that's just how it goes, right? Okay. Pick the lock here. Let's see, they're probably going to attack us, I bet. Yep, as expected. But hey, why not? Why not fight them? It's just possible loot, and there is a ghost here, apparently, that has something to say. Alright, the Contaminator's next. There we go. And now we can talk to the ghost here. We hope death would give us freedom at last. But there is no escape from this prison.
Onwards.
I mean, you say that, but... then there's me. Okay, ooh, we got some nice goodies here. We got some scrolls, and we got a loot pile, which gives us a Grenadier's half-plate. Grenadier's half-plate grants the wearer immunity to bombs. Okay, so basically you just get immunity to alchemists in general. That's nice. In certain circumstances, that's actually pretty nice. Yeah, we can't actually go there. Okay, what are you doing? Come on. Now we can go. We are going to march over to the stairs, I believe is the next place we need to go. There's no way over there, so yeah. The only other way is... yeah, there's the gate there, but that's not going to lead us anywhere, so yeah. Off we go. Down the staircase. Oh. Another obelisk. Good thing we've got a lot of, oh! Back up. Immediately. Right. So, boulders. Not fun. We are going to move right back here. And let us get... let's get Skeletor here. Alright. Get ready. Oh. Ow. Right, I need somebody physical here. Okay. Who's the best physical user here? Hold on. Okay, we've got... athletics. Okay, so 53. Okay, so Beastman is the person we want being brought here.
Onwards.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we can go. Oop. There we are. Nice. Oh god. Oh, we need a Knowledge Arcana to awaken the magic circle here, apparently. Okay, there is another boulder coming in. Okay. Alright, before we enter here, we're gonna have to deal with the magic circle here, so... I guess we need Evelyn here now. Okay, Evelyn, we need you to rush forward here. Okay, hopefully with getting rid of the magic circle... Alright. We should be able to remove the negative traits here. But we'll see. There we go. Nope, the boulders are just perpetually there, apparently. Okay. That's annoying. But there is something here, apparently, so that's fun. Okay, we are going to wait for the boulder here. Okay, go here. There we go. Alright, now we just get everybody else going. It's going to take a bit of time, but it needs to be done. Alright. Everybody rush.
I need to concentrate. I'm losing my temper.
Okay, Bismuth is going to go there. Okay. Okay, Skeletal Executioner. Okay, there we go. Everybody quickly. Everybody else is going to get crushed naturally, so that's fine. We all gather up. We should be fine. Okay, cool. Took us a bit of effort, but that's fine. Alright, let's post up and let's get going. Apologies for the bright light, but that's just how buffs go. They make you look like a bright Christmas light in most cases. Alright. Now, what's going on here? Ooh, hello. Another Midnight Bolt. Interesting. Got something here. What's this? Baphomet's unholy symbol is covered in the blood of the innocent, who were sacrificed before it. Well, that's unfortunate. Don't you dare step on the sanctum of the Lord of Beasts Faithful. Tear him apart. Alright, well, good luck with that. They stand no chance. Confusion, we all will save, because I do have boosts against magic effects. So, yeah, good luck. Okay, she's gonna try and cast magic, so we want to prevent that, if we can. Oh, good. You managed to get a cold area going. Nice try. Yep, they stand no chance. Rip. Alright, let's move it back so we get the area cleared. Because the last thing we want is to suffer even further. We'll let the area burn out, and while we're waiting, we can do a quick heal of all undead. There we go. Everybody recovers a bit. We'll give it one more just so get healed there. Alright, there we go. And we just gotta wait for that duration to end, and then we can start the harvest. There we go. Perfect. We get a nice juicy... Oh, here we go. This amulet grants the wearer a 30-foot aura that can be activated, granting all allies a +1 bonus to AC, and allowing them to ignore any damage reduction on attacks against demons. This aura can be active for 10 plus the wearer's charisma modifier rounds per day. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is assuming we want to return the Inheritor's Heart to him. Interesting. Grimoire of the Beast. Should you wish to be granted Baphomet's blessing, conduct this ritual that honors the deeds of the Lord of Minotaurs. First, prepare the hollow skull of a bull and a sacrificial drink to be imbibed before the ritual. Your best choice would be filling a cup with the fresh blood from the jugular vein of a being who died in agony, consuming this nectar immediately. Once in place where you won't be disturbed, be still, bound in the chains of contemplation, in honor of Baphomet, who likewise awaited the coming of his hour within the ivory labyrinth. Remain motionless for 100 and another 5 minutes, to match the number of unholy curses Baphomet sent upon Asmodeus during the time of his imprisonment. Then bring your face close to the skull and whisper into its bowels 100 epiphanies and observations that came upon you, by the example of Baphomet, who found his path to freedom through attention to the smallest of details. If you perform this ritual precisely as described, thus proving yourself in the name of Baphomet, the Demon's Lord's favor will be bestowed upon you. No maze will mislead you, and your mind will become stronger against confusion and madness. Okay. Multiple excerpts, then. Oh, I've learned something from this book. Cool. What have I learned? Let us go into our... I believe our character sheet, because this is where usually when we learn things. Here we go. Baphomet imprisoned. You gain a +1 to CMD and CMB. Cool. I didn't need it, but I mean, why not? It's a bonus. But yeah, no, books are fun that way. You can learn a little bit from each book that you grab or use, so always take it into account as you're perusing. Alright. Carefully just follow this boulder. And eventually it will lead us to here, which it teleports back, and we just gotta rush in before we get closed up. There we go. These scrolls look so old they might crumble into dust at a single touch. Alright, we got some nice loot here. The bed is covered with old moldy sheets that haven't been changed in a long time. Okay. The drooling Demodan stares at you dully. On the basics of sin magic. The root of sin magic are in 7 virtues of rule laid down by Archmage Zin, sovereign of the Thanalosian Empire. According to his teachings, the virtues, charity, generosity, humility, kindness, love, temperance, and zeal, were a gift from one of the supreme goddesses of the Empire. Lysala, only just and wise rulers, would be deemed worthy of receiving these high rewards. A metamorphosis, however, turned the 7 virtues into 7 sins. In Thanalosian, the 7 strongest mages, named Rune Lords, have been made governors of each part of the vast empire that has grown beyond one human's control. Emperor Zin... Emperor Zin's reign ended where he died at the hands of his own stewards. With the Emperor deposed and a puppet installed as his replacement, these rune lords became true masters of their territories, plotting against each other and warping Zin's tenets. The mages gradually perverted the seven virtues, while becoming manifestations of these corrupt aspects. Greed, lust, pride, gluttony, envy, wrath, and sloth, set into the lands of Thassilon, plunging the Empire into the depths of depravity and profligacy, causing it to crumble from the inside. And even though Earthfall brought about the end of a nation, it did not put the end to the Rune Lords' misdeeds. For each of them had foreseen a calamity, and did all in their power to prevent their death in their disaster that destroyed Thassilon. Interesting. These scrolls look so old they might crumble to dust at a single touch. The undead was desiccated with great skill and care. And we got a nice little thing. The pages of this book are hopelessly ruined. It is no longer possible to read it. However, the soothing aura around it persists despite Baphomet's minions' best efforts. And the corruption, as a result, recedes. An unfinished golem with a small gems installed in the eyes. Okay, what's this? The bookshelf is full of rare arcane tomes, so ancient that even the dust that rests on them is priceless. Okay, cool. And the items in here, nice little trinkets here and there. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, hello. It's another lich. Or at least it looks like a lich, apparently. The room you're in looks more like a palace than a prison. Every part of it is impeccably clean, despite the fact that this cell's inhabitant has been dead for millennia. The words coming out of the dead man's mouth catch you off guard. Why, hello there, my dear. Oh, it's a vampire? A dampire? Something like that. I've been waiting and waiting, wondering what my guest was up to. Why he hadn't shown up yet. Don't be shy, have a seat. Eat to your heart's content. When you're somewhat important, you don't talk business standing up now, do you? And we do indeed have business to discuss. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Alderpatch, Rune Lord of Wrath, a destroyer and a conqueror, the great tyrant of Barakan. Does it ring any bells? I understand many millennia has passed, and all of them I've spent in this prison of Baphomet's captive. It's been a while since I've strolled around Golarion. My heart is still beating back then. It wasn't until later that I became a lich. Wasn't fond of the idea of dying a prisoner here, you see. Well, that's all besides the point. The guards tipped me off, saying that you had barged into this prison, and I thought fate might bring you to my doorstep. I've been expecting you since. Rumors about you have been going around the Abyss for a while now. Rumors fly free, you see. Can't snare them, can't cage them. Even down here in the deepest dungeons, a tale flies by every now and again. About the time you took Dresden from the demons, or about the time a goddess and a demon came to coax you to their side. I've long since wanted to see you for myself, and take your measure. You feel the dead eyes fix their gaze on you. A child of two great peoples of Golarion, eternal neighbors and rivals. I thought one of them would surely eradicate the other in so many millennia, but no. They live side by side, even having little ones together. Back in my time, no one would have even entertained such a thought. Golarion has truly changed in my absence, I see. I want to know more about you. By all means, I see no reason not to tell you. I've got some impressive stories to share. I was a great tyrant in my life. The good folk were scared witless of me, and in death, as you can see, my power is nothing to sniff at. I continue to my explorations on magic, the kind that your generation knows nothing about. Go ahead, my dear. Ask away. So we have a common enemy in Baphomet? Indeed. Alas, I haven't had the pleasure of wounding him by my own hand, although I'd dearly love to spill his guts. Yes, I've heard about your feats. Ever since he rushed back to his abyssal realm and locked himself up in his citadel, everyone's been going on about you, my dear. What kind of mortal is that managed to injure our mighty lord? Alderpatch lowers his voice in a confiding manner. He won't soon forget you. He may be ancient, but he's such a child at heart. He's been the same ever since he was created. All he cares about are the grudges. Asmodeus wounded him. Lamashtu left him. Discari doesn't see him as the equal. Noctulia refused to bet him. He is a walking collection of scars. His wounds are his essence. So you take heed now. Tell me of your great accomplishments. They don't teach you youngsters anything these days. Then listen well. 10,000 years ago, there was a great empire of Thanalosian, and no nation of today could hold a candle to its glory. It was led by Emperor Zin in accordance with his 7 virtues of rule. His reign was long, but ended in tragedy. Zin was deposed by the 7 stewards, who then split Thanalosian between them. They twisted the virtues of rule for the sake of their ever-growing power, and created the magic of the 7 vices. By the way, those spells of yours, all those silly spells, they were all based on our concepts. Except you lot have lost track of their substance. The power itself over the centuries, these 7 great mages of yore called themselves the Rune Lords. The first of whom was me, Alderpatch, Lord of Barakan, Rune Lord of Wrath. I'm not going to list all my deeds. That would be boastful. But let's just say I've spilled enough blood to fill all the rivers of Golarion, and the tears my actions brought could fill the same thrice over. Yes, my reign was grand and glorious, and they would tremble at the mention of my name for many centuries to come. You don't look like a villain to me. Alderprash snickers gleefully. Why, that's because I'm not one. They just call me that, and for what? Was putting 7,000 people on stakes for the rebellion an act of villainy? I had the well-being of others in mind. I gave them a warning so they wouldn't die a horrible death. As for plundering neighboring kingdoms and beheading my servants, there's no evil in that at all. That's just the daily life of any ruler. I am prone to fits of temper, yes, but only when there is a good reason. If someone's failed me, I just smite them, without mercy. It's true. But such lack of restraint is part of my power and my talent. That's just how we Rune Lords of Wrath are. I remember about 1,000 or so years after I was first thrown in here. A woman by the name of Aslan came to visit. She was a fierce one too. Ripped my skull off and took it with her as a trophy. Then she went to Barakan, found the one who was the Rune Lord of Wrath at the time, the 3rd one after me, executed his wife and 7 children, and made her the ruler himself into an undead. She kept whispering to my skull, asking for advice. She really took a shine to me. She was something, that one. The last Rune Lord of Wrath in history, mind you. So I'm not angry at her being about the skull. Why would I be? I was reborn from my phylactery anyway. Good as new. Where do you... That'd be insensitive to ask. But... where do you keep your phylactery, then? Alderpash smirked slyly. What a curious question. And what, pray tell, do you need this knowledge for, my dear? Methinks you should be troubling that clever young head of yours with secrets like that.
Let's say you find out where it is, then what? Let's say you destroy it, but why would you? We're not enemies, we're allies. Besides, you couldn't find it if you tried. No buffoon. My phylactery is hidden in a safe place far from here. His soft, harmless chuckle could have fooled many, but you notice his hand twitching as soon as you mention his phylactery. Very well. I want to learn more about your magic research. Oh, my dear, I've been keeping busy with all sorts of things over the centuries. I bet you youngsters haven't even heard a whisper about our magic of sin. When Baphomet locked me in here, he wrapped me up in his spells good and tight. The enchantment was so powerful, it bound my soul to this very cell. The things I've attempted to circumvent his handiwork. Conjuring golems to spread my power beyond the walls of this prison. Moving my consciousness into other bodies. So many minds obliterated in this particular effort. And all for naught. When I grew desperate, I whipped up some fanciful undead, just to vex Baphomet, and lay waste to his jail. Must have slaughtered half the labyrinth and stopped. It's too much of a hassle. I'm just bragging at this point, for you understand my discoveries. You'd have to study as my apprentice for an age or two. You know what kind of education mages used to get? Far beyond anything they teach these days. Needless to say, I've hidden my most valuable creations and treasures far from this place, so that Baphomet can't get his hands on any of them. The guards are assigned to me were so kind to accept a modest bribe, and carry them out of the prison to stow somewhere safe. His phylactery, however, was not one of them. Your knowledge tells you that Alderpash could not have removed his greatest treasure from this prison, as it contains his very soul. Baphomet's magic would make no distinction between a phylactery and a lich's physical body. As you can see, I've walked the path of becoming a lich myself. Alderpash gives you a nod of approval. Oh yes, most impressive. To reach such heights at such a young age. I congratulate you, my dear, as my equal. I see. You young spring chickens are all so hasty. Wait until your hair grows white, then you'll see how little was actually clear to you in your youth. Yeah, I'm fine. Tell me about the Ineluctable Prison, then. Well, what are you interested in, my dear? I know a fair bit. My guards, you see, some of them like coin, and some are just afraid of me. So they tell me everything. I listen to their confessions each and every day. That's why I know about their secret paths through here. Maze, and a thing or two about the inmates. Alderpash perks up and adds in a cheerful voice. Here's a story for you. A fresh one. Believe it or not, lately this place has been having a bit of a pest problem in the form of Rock. A sneaky little thing, and nosy too. She flinches an old thing, no matter its value, but goodness is she dim. She's even paid me a visit, though I was sleeping. I had to pluck in a couple of feathers. How do I find my way through the labyrinth? Well, what do you think demonic pathways are for? Have you seen arcane symbols inscribed all over the place? Those fiendish scribbles are the portals you need. They tie all the cells together, but the demons hop right through them. If there were a place that you need that's of any importance whatsoever, I'll have a magic symbol like that. I'm looking for Asmodeus' Herald. He is being held here. He rolls his unnerving eyes. The noisy fellow? Honestly, all the screaming. I know they're torturing him, but still, I wish I could take his melodious throat and wield it shut with a white-hot lead, so he'd stop bothering everyone else. But no, can't get to him. They're holding him in the most secure torture room of all, and the wardens always keep the coveted key close by. Who in this prison can help me fight Baphomet? Alderpash laughs, baring his strong, large yellow teeth. Oh, my dear, this dungeon is full of those who wish Baphomet ill. There's a catch, though. Most of them are dead as mutton. Not like me, I mean properly dead. Their bones are dust, nothing but a ghost left. They're not going anywhere. That's the magic of the Ineluctable Prison for you. They sit here, all locked up, and cry. Oh, how they cry. And when the angel was brought in to be tortured, they all found themselves a cranny to hide in. Take a peek between the stones. You might find someone who could tell you something useful.
Tell me about the history of this place, then.
The Ineluctable Prison is Baphomet's favorite toy, but no matter how much he brags about it, it's not of his making. Back when Baphomet was still a young goat, he was itching to impress his mother and lover Lamashtu, and he thought stealing the Prince of Darkness's most treasured scepter was a fantastic idea. Like any other foolish endeavor, it ended in tears. Asmodeus caught the thief by the horns, gave him a good whack, burned his cattle brand on Baphomet's forehead, and threw into the ivory labyrinth to rotten darkness and utter rancor. That's where the Prince of Darkness made his blunder. And my subjects knew well, before imprisoning a thief, one should cut off both their hands. But that's the only way to wean them off this awful habit. Baphomet called to his esteemed mother, but Lamashtu refused to save such an embarrassment, and our little goat was left all alone. I don't know what he did to get the Demon Lord Ashragal's attention, but she took a sudden interest in his troubles and gave him a clue on how to escape. Don't go thinking she's some paragon of mercy, however. She's still a demon, and her gift was poisoned. In his attempt to make a sense of Ashragal's words, our goat drove himself quite insane, which undoubtedly brought his benefactor a great deal of entertainment. Yet, he managed to solve her riddle. Once he did, he stole the ivory labyrinth and brought it to the abyss. He couldn't leave, you know, such as Asmodeus' will, but technically he never left. He was still in the maze. A true rascal. The labyrinth became the heart of his realm that he formed in the abyss after his escape. He must have been feeling nostalgic about the good old days. How else can you explain the fact that he turned the seal burned on his brow by Asmodeus into his second personal symbol? The little hornhead must miss being taken out by the Prince's Darkness, or the Prince of Darkness. How did you end up here, then? I was betrayed. My dear. Sorshan, Rune Lord of Lust, was nothing compared to me, yet she wanted to take my place as the leader and found a source of truly legendary powers. Naturally, I was furious and thought I'd do away with the upstart. To even the odds, I made a deal with Baphomet. I borrowed a part of his might and promised to give him Sorhin when I was done playing with her. Oh, she was a wild one. But the Lord of Beasts came to me and demanded payment when I was just putting my cunning plans into motion. It goes without saying that Baphomet was more interested in taking me instead of some Shorshin. So under the pretext of me breaking the terms of our pact, he seized me. Show of treachery on his part, yes, but what else could you expect from a demon? Not all prisoners are allowed this kind of luxury. Oh, don't be fooled. This is all just Baphomet's idea of a joke. That weasel wants to remind me every day how much I've lost when he captured me. He went to the trouble of making my cell look exactly like my chambers in Barakan. My dear, sometimes I take one look at it and I just... He stops mid-sentence, clenching his fist until they crack, and you notice signs of repeated, rigorous restoration all around. Looks like Alderpash has had a number of fits of temper over the centuries of imprisonment. Judging by the gnarlishly rich and somewhat tasteless interior of Alderpash's chambers, the notion of luxury hasn't changed much over the ages of his confinement. Alright. What sort of business do you have with me? Here's the thing. I've grown weary of sitting here, and I cannot escape. I've tried so many things, even every trick in the book. Nothing. Baphomet placed enchantments on me that hold me in this cell and utterly refuse to let me out the door. And anti-magic spells have never been my forte. I've always believed that incineration would be the best defense against enemy sorcery, and here I am, languishing in here. Would you, my dear, kindly help me escape? I'd make it worth your while. What do you say? What kind
What kind of payment will I get for helping you? I have something that could prove useful to you. Back when I still lived, I was interested in a certain plane called Janele. A remarkable place, a chimera of sorts, a graveyard for dead planets. Getting there is tricky, but I managed to capture one of the guardians of that plane. I wore them down in a chamber, wringing some of their knowledge from them before they perished. He traces an unfinished rune on the table with his finger. This is part of the rune of Janely, that offers protection from chaos. A substantial asset in the war with the demons, don't you think? Help me regain my freedom, and I'll teach you or your servants how to inscribe this rune. What will you do if you get out here? Alderpash says in a nonchalant tone, well, first I'll get my kingdom back. I'll enslave the populace, conquer my neighbors, maybe commit genocide against some particularly unruly nation, build myself an army by taking children from their mothers and putting the latter to the swords. Orphans make for loyal troops, you know. I'll clap everyone in irons and make them work without a moment's rest until my coffers are overflowing. Those who are useless in both war and work will be cut down in mass sacrifices. Basically, I'll make myself comfortable and lead a quiet existence without bothering anyone. Alright, sounds reasonable. I'll set you free. Well then, how about you do me this favor? Kill Baphomet for me, and kill him for good. His sorcery will go poof, and I'll be free. He watches you closely, seemingly both with ridicule and a certain interest. Fine, that was a jest, my dear. As much as I wish to see the blasted goat bite the dust, we'll try another way for now. Something craftier and easier. I've heard they have a rather curious scroll in this maze's sanctum. The spell it holds will cancel out any magic around it, and its power is formidable. A handy little thing, wouldn't you say? The only problem is the scroll was written using a special Orisian cipher that hardly anyone is familiar with. It's a good thing I had a penchant for languages from a young age. Bring me this scroll, and it just might break Baphomet's magic. What sort of scroll is it? Ah, my dear, don't bore yourself with the dusty fables of old. There was some zealot priestess who was expecting to end all things in the coming of the armies of darkness. So she wrote the scroll so that her descendants would read it when the hour was right and break the invaders' arcane powers. It's all blabberdash, really. We rune lords must have taught our people wrong. We were delving into the art of commanding the powers of this world, yet our progeny, even the most talented ones, kept hankering after ways to fawn over some god or another. Where should I look for it? One guard told me that the scroll is kept in one of the secret rooms of the prison. Unfortunately, the guards did not live long enough to tell me its exact location. Alderpash gives a shrug of disappointment. Is this the scroll you're looking for, then? Alderpash's dry lips curve into an affectionate smile, just like a kindly grandfather taking delight in his clever grandson. Indeed. Go ahead, show me. Yes, that's it. Alderpash reads out the spell in a guttural tone. The sorcery carries with it destructive force. The scroll expels a wave that dismantles any magic. He smirks, but the smile fades just as quickly, giving way to a puzzled expression. Mighty spell to be sure, but it doesn't quite cut it. The goddess, Wadjet, while powerful, dwells far from this place. Baphomet, why, he's right here. His prescription still hangs above my head, utterly unchanged. We really should have educated our people better. The arcane arts have been all but lost over the ages. We need another approach, my dear. Power has failed to help us, then perhaps a clever trick will. Baphomet's decree was that I couldn't leave the chambers without his will. Well then, get me his will. A special little key he gave to his warden. It can unlock any cell in this jail, any of its locks, such as the magic it holds. Then perhaps it can trick the incantation that is holding me here. Baphomet was the one who gave her the key. You could say it carries part of his will. And if it unlocks the door, won't that mean that Baphomet has released me? Oh, one sec. Apologies for that. Just dogs doing stuff. Apologies for that. It happens every now and again, but not often. Okay. Alright, where was I? I just need to figure out where I was. Alright, so I've already read this, I think. What's this about a key now? It's no secret that any master should have a key that fits any door in their house. There's one such key here in the Ineluctable Prison, and the warden is forbidden from relinquishing it, on pain of death. Although, by the time you get your hands on the key, she won't need to worry about the last part. Where should I look for it? Baphomet's chapel is Optimus. Go wherever they're howling his praises, spilling blood, and copulating more... or doing whatever. Obviously, you should kill the priests, and don't spare any of the slaves either. Why risk leaving witnesses that could rat us out and hinder our plans? I'll get what you need. Make haste, my dear. I'm fed up with this oblit. Alright, there we go. Well, that's cool. Seems like we got a possible alliance with this man. Slowly building, to be sure, but still.
This is my path.
Something worth investigating. And there appears to be just a bottomless hole in this center here, apparently. If I'm not mistaken, a boulder. Yep. Okay, we just need a rush. Okay. Carefully gather everybody to rush over to this boulder here. There we go. Not the best results, but that's fine. I kind of expected to get harassed by a boulder. There we go. And off we go. Hey, another ghost. Oh, hello. Alright, we're gonna get Merman over here. There we go. Just get... yeah, we're just gonna get Merman to take the brunt here. There we go. Aha. Oh god, right. Dispels. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, that's a really annoying ability. Oh god. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna be less spells in this circumstance then. Oh well. Wasn't exactly expecting that, of all things, but I guess that just happens. A dispel magic dretch that basically acts as suicide bombers. Not a fun experience, to say the least. Okay. We are going to activate this, which should target everybody. There we go. Alright. And this should deal a ton of damage, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. Trapjaw is suffering a lot. That's fine. Alright. We should be gaining a ton of healing now. There we go. Nice juicy over 100 damage attack. Here we go. Okay, we get everybody over here. Let them go crazy, or let them attack as they do. Alright, there we go. Violence. Cool. There we go. And while it is laggy, we did manage to do a win here. Pain, though. A lot of pain came from this. Not a fan of those stretches that just remove my buffs, though. Really kind of sucks. But then again, it's to be expected. These sorts of things do happen. You just can't actually stop them, because naturally it's just something that they do. Okay, well, hopefully the duration ends at some point. It should, though. Okay, got a little secret door here. We'll just wait for the burning to trigger, and we should be good. Alright. Gather everything there. Okay, we are going to need to quickly heal Trapjaw, being the most damaged of the lot. He is currently debuffed to a point where he's going to need healing of the normal variety. There we go. Okay, we're going to use, until fully healed, the light potions. There we go. Because most of his buffs are gone. Alright. Hello. Yep, they stand no chance. Alright, before we go any further, I'd like to check out this secret room here, because I'm curious. Alright, what's here? Okay, we got 2 chests here. We get a Howling Doom weapon. A +5 Furious Bastard Sword, which, if it lands a killing blow, it casts a Greater Shout spell immediately after. So if you kill somebody with the Howling Doom, it's going to deal a lot of damage, supposedly, so that's nice.
I am finished.
Gather those. Alright, well, we need to polymorph, so we're going to do that. There we go. Alright, we are now bear. Alright, what's next on the list? We've got, I think, boulders coming in here. I'm gonna save here. And continue on.
There's something unusual.
Okay, so there's a trap here. First, we're going to awaken the magic circle here. There we go. Alright, we wait for the trap to resolve itself. There we go. Okay, wait, organize up. Now we go over. Ah! Minotaur Labyrinth. The Minotaur in your path suddenly sneers and opens his bloody red maw, and a low, mockingly cheerful voice of Baphomet comes out. I wonder when you'll finally accept your doom. You mortals are so amusing in your attempts to oppose us. The Lords of the Abyss. You fight, risk your necks, make sacrifices, yet we still push you back without the slightest inconvenience. Do you think anyone will remember your self-sacrifice a scant decade from now? All will forget your name, and the names of those who came before you. Your Galarian will be ruled by my mighty brood, with the blood of the Lord of Beasts himself coursing through their veins. My offspring will inhabit your lands, and soon the lineage of every living soul on Galarian will be traced back to me, and every breathing body will bear my burning symbol. Arilu Vorlesh will lead my armies, and Galarian will drown in blood. You have trusted your armies to Arilu Vorlesh. Yes. Now that Hepsimira has failed me, Arilu Vorlesh has become my new general. She has already told me everything she could discover from Nocticula, and this knowledge has been quite valuable. What's more, Arilu still serves Discari, reports all of his orders and designs to me. She has proven herself a competent spy, despite her mortal origins. You hear a chuckle in Baphomet's voice. I have exalted Arilu and made her my first person. But do not be so quick to underestimate me. I know full well that she will betray me whenever the opportunity presents itself. But I plan to betray her first. I have already defeated your Hepsimira, your mightiest daughter. I'll handle the rest of them. You speak of Hepsimira as if you're hoping your words will wound me. You've killed one of my descendants, and her specter now wanders these halls. Am I supposed to care? I could spawn hundreds, thousands more. Among them, there will be those whom my blood is stronger, and they will surpass Hepsimira. Believe me, I possess none of my father's sentimentality, for I'm not a father to them, but the Creator and their God. I met another one of your daughters, Horzala. Horzala bet everything and lost. She invoked my name when she was on the brink of defeat, but I did not answer. Why would I? I'm not in the habit of playing favorites among my offspring. They must earn their place by tearing their competition to shreds. The weak must be weeded out to keep the blood strong. Horzala was a strong fighter in the end, stronger in a fight, but Hepsimira was more cunning and vicious, which is why she prevailed. Why should I nourish the shoots of the weaker branch when I can give all my attention to one that's stronger? Tell me of your offspring, Iphigles. Hepsimira tried so hard to strike his name from the memory of the abyss itself. Iphigles was always crafty and able, but he lacked zeal and iron. I valued his shrewd mind and his uncanny ability to lie, and I found this regrettable when Hepsimira disposed of him. I didn't interfere, of course. My children must fight amongst themselves. Only then can the strongest be revealed. Are you really going to brand all your servants, or was Minago just lucky? I place various seals upon my people. There are those that grant power, those that bring delight, those of pain, and those that simply mark their bodies as mine. Minago failed me, and I encouraged her to correct her mistake. The seals torment her every breath, draining her strength, and only by destroying you could she be free of them. Unfortunately from her, she failed. stop cowering behind your minions. Are they, my seed and my spawn, my faithful worshippers, not part of me? Do they even consider themselves separate from their master? You cling to the notion of individuality without realizing that your own self does not exist. You are but an instrument that has been grasped by several hands at once. And your destiny, your actions, and even your thoughts are theirs to control. You don't understand. No matter, you will. As you will wander the darkness of my labyrinth for an eternity. You'll give up the illusion of selfhood. How will you know when you are... How will you know who you are then? Like you, I'll stop being a prisoner and become a monster. Baphomet lapses into silence and studies you. You don't even realize how alike we are, mortal. Know that just as I once was, you have been betrayed by your own patroness. It's time for you to die. The Minotaur's body begins to swell and alter. Baphomet is pouring a generous dose of his power. You seek to battle me? I'll sacrifice the body of one of my faithful to show you a fraction of my true might. Sure.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Alright. Time to deal with Baphomet's quote-unquote chosen. Unfortunately for him, he's not going to have a fun time. He has a significant boost, but that's about it. Yeah, he's got, like, some buffs here. Yeah, no, he's suffering from negative levels thanks to Skeletor's just presence. That's the problem with it. Yeah, unfortunately for him, just spells like that are going to be impossible to stop. And now he's knocked prone. Absolutely no chance. Well, that's unfortunate. For him, that is. Okay, nothing too crazy, just an Earthbreaker and all that. Oh, hi. Oh, he's brought back. Bismuth, why are you attacking everybody?
Let's strike from the shadows.
Oh, good. He came back, but only to die again. Well, Rip is chosen, I guess. There we go. Let's disarm that trap. Gather the loot. And let's go destroy that, little, yeah, let's go destroy this. Destroy the obelisk. Boom. That's another down. Another obelisk. Defaced. And off we go. Pretty self-explanatory, just getting rid of the obelisk to get some more freedom to move around. Alright, off we go to here.
I sense something.
Oh, hello, a secret door here.
The time for words has passed.
Alright, let's deal with you then. Yeah, not too hard to deal with these guys. Okay, we'll take that. Let's see, can we get a heal undead on everybody? Or is it going to be a hard thing to do? I guess we'll see. We heal Merman, but nobody really else. Everybody else got fast healing though, so it should be fine. Okay, let's pop this open. What do we got down here? A magical barrier protects the cage. despite the fact that it's clearly been empty for a while. Okay, we're gonna save here then. And we're gonna keep going. Let's dispel the magical barrier. And hello. Oh, sneakies. The remains of Cecily, the fallen priestess of Serenray. Judging by the appearance of the specter before you, she was brutally tortured before her death. Her hair is coated in blood, her lips are swollen and split into a wide gash, and in her mouth, open in a desperate expression, is a black void, where her front teeth should be. As she speaks, her voice sounds garbled, gurgling. Who are you? Another torturer. Who are you? The specter lifts her head, and you can see now a horrible wound. Her throat has been cut open, roughly, and blood is pumping out of an endless series of spurts. My name is Cecily Mandiel. I was a warrior. Her voice comes out in fits and starts as she's forcing the word through her slit throat with great effort. Of the Order of Burning Fist. For the glory of our goddess Serenray, we fought the evil and lost. Our unit under command of my beloved, a knight in the name of Kesselger, was ambushed. We broke into the Ivory Labyrinth, but then went so far in that we couldn't pull back. Kesselger, a brave leader, betrayed us, having fallen under Baphomet's spell. Before my eyes, the Lord of Beasts took his life and turned him into a dead knight. All the others were thrown into cells. For years and years they tortured me until I managed to put an end to it myself. Cut my life short, slipped away from the executioner's grasp. But I sullied myself in the eyes of the Dawnflower. I am a sinner. Cecily's hands, holding a sharpened shard of a bronze bowl. She's clutching it so tightly that the edges have sliced the skin of her palm, cutting deep into the flesh. I am not your enemy. How can I help? In Cecily's eyes, weariness wrestles with the desire to believe you. She finally says at last, I don't trust you. I mustn't. This place is full of liars, but you're different. If you truly aren't my enemy, help me. My soul has been stained by suicide, but it holds the spark of light. I'm willing to give it up to atone for the evils that was committed because of my negligence. My husband's blade, Dawnflower's kiss, was taken by the demons. It's a holy relic, and defiling it is a grave sin. If you rip it from their clutches, I can try to purify it by the light that even Baphomet couldn't take it from me. Perhaps then my lady will have mercy on me and accept my wretched soul. What kind of blade is it? As the Radiant Serenray was battling Rovagug, a grand rift appeared on Galarian, and flaming stone fragment filled with Dawnflower's light flew out and scattered across the lands. They turned into magnificent blades, shining bright, smiting darkness and evil. One of these great treasures was entrusted to my beloved Kesselger. In losing it, we have disgraced ourselves. As Cecily finishes this sentence, her voice becomes a forlorn, mournful cry. Where should I look for it? A mayorless by the name of Amphicisius, the warden of this prison, took it with her. Fortunately, I don't know if she still has the blade, or if it's someone else is wielding it now. I sense only one thing. My sword did not leave the Ineluctable Prison. I'll find the blade. I'll be praying for your success. Perhaps my Lady Serenray will listen to the pleas of a wicked sinner such as I. I have a question about Dawnflower's kiss. Oh, never mind. Alright, I have to go. Goodbye. Take care, or better still, run from this horrible place. Alright, we're gonna line up here. And because these Lilitu are so willingly lining up for me, I'm just gonna give them a horrible taste of pain. Just casually, boop. Negative. Oh, wait, hold on. We activate Death of Elements so we can deal damage to anybody. And just ruin these guys. There we go. Volcanic Storm. Boom. Nice. physical stats have been reduced, and their HP is probably going down the drain as a result of this. There we go. And the Song Mistress got caught up in that blast as well. Interesting. Alright. To that end, we will disable the spell. We should be good to go. Alright, there we go. Got rid of that. Got a few things here and there, but nothing too crazy. We got a nice little bit of loot here. Take that. And we'll open the door for this guy, whoever he is. Just because we can. Alright, pick the lock. Hello, insane prisoner. The prisoner is mumbling in a rare dialect of Quandarian tongue. We were 6 thieves who entered this prison. Now there are none of us. 5 found easy deaths in battle, and I am bound to 4 torments. Hunger, thirst, cold, and darkness. Okay, so 6, 0, 5, 4. If we go back a bit, we should have recognized this bit. Now, it's a question of whether this is the right puzzle or not, but it should be, I think. But yeah, no, it's 6, 0... Wait, is it 6054? Let's see. 6 thieves, 0... So 6, 0, 5, 4. Okay. Simple enough. Ow. It should have been right. Not sure why it... Okay, so probably this is wrong, then. Or at least I got it wrong in this case. Okay, so this is the wrong puzzle for it, then. At least that's what I can only interpret, really. I really gotta stop doing this. Ah, well. The fights are still nice, though. The fights are still nice. They are fun to deal with. Oh, there goes Bismuth, then. How's Bismuth doing? He could do with a lot less negative levels. That's for sure. Yeah, no, Bismuth is suffering a lot of negative levels. How did he get so many? The Skeletal Executioner is already 19. Bismuth is 16. Even though he's suffering a bunch of negative levels, which we should probably fix real quick. They are temporary, though, so that's something worth noting. There we go. He's fully healed. Now we need to use Restoration on this guy. I guess a potion should be fine. There we go. That'll do for now. Okay, well, I guess we keep going then, until we find what we're looking for.
There's something unusual.
Alright, there's a bit of loot here. Nice. Oh, more insane dretches. Lovely. I guess they're more dispel types, so yeah. Okay. Get over here. There we go. Pain. Pain. Close that. Okay, we are suffering a lot. Oh god. Oh dear.
Unexpected.
Pain! Ow! Ouchies! Well, that's not fun. It's a good thing I can easily bring him back from the dead, but jeez. Man, those dretches are annoying. Ah well. Could be way worse, I suppose. Yeah, I might need a rest here. Although, I guess an AoE would have resolved our problem immediately, but whatever. So many debuffs though, jeez. Alright, well, let's heal, I guess. Let's go in ascending order today, and we'll just use until fully healed there. Use until fully healed. And there we go. No need to sugarcoat what we're doing right now. We'll take our hits as we go. Alright, seriously? Okay, Merman.
So it comes to this.
Oh, seriously? They're really hitting him? Yeesh. Okay, this is gonna be a pain.
It's always an option.
Yeah, no, buffs are required here, clearly.
This is
Okay. Pain. Okay, clearly, that's not fun. God. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to do some actual rezzing here. I'm gonna load, to be honest. Yeah, let's load. After that, that was just horrible. Hopefully I didn't load at a very horrible time, but we'll see. I'm probably gonna have to rest up and rebuff, given the circumstances. But yeah, no, anytime I see Dretch, I'm gonna have to get rid of them. The sooner the better. In a ranged option more than anything. Okay, so I've basically gone back to here. That's fine. First, let's deal with you guys. Yeah, first let's deal with these. I'll rush the conversation with Cecily, and we'll go from there. I mean, it could be worse, I suppose. Yeah.
practice my combat abilities.
We're at the time just before we lost all more of our buffs, basically. That's fine. Nice try. Stands no chance against us. Okay, we then just disable this. There we go. Alright, grab that. We'll open this door here. Alright, figure out the puzzle. There we go. Alright, let's speed up the conversation. Okay. I'll find a blade. I understand. There we go. I gotta go.
Let's strike from the shadows.
Alright, what's over here then? Oh, another magical barrier. Okay, cool. Okay, we'll save here. And off we go to this magical barrier bit here.
Escape my pride.
Oh, never mind. We've got a trap first. And we can disarm it by going over there real quick. Alright, we're going to need a lot of Knowledge Arcana to actually break through here.
I did it.
Alright. Save here. And hopefully we don't run into more Dretch, because the Dretch are going to be most annoying here. Oh, hello. What's this? Oh. Who are you? You're no god and no servant of Baphomet. Can't see you, but I can smell this so. I can smell that you're strong. Very strong. Whoever you are, I thank you for my freedom. Please, accept my humble gift. What do you do? Oh, lovely. I see. An ashen cursed. The curse inflicted by the ungrateful prisoner of the Ivory Labyrinth. Not only does it weaken its bearer, it allows the caster to sense the cursed victim from any distance. The bearer gets a -4 penalty on perception checks and all saving throws. Okay, that's a remove curse then, I believe. Okay. Let us save here and remove the curse then. Okay, we need to go to her. And I believe it's remove curse that's it done. It doesn't trigger though. Okay, well, I guess it's a curse that I can't remove normally. That sucks. Well, whatever. It is a small debuff that we can actually handle, I think. At least until we deal with him. You're here, I can smell you. Okay, cool. Alright. Don't fear that I might lose your trail. Even if I can't see you, I can clearly smell the curse I've shared with you. Okay.
Oh, shadows, embrace me.
So, basically, I'm just gonna have to deal with you from now on. That's fine. Could be worse. Could be worse. Okay, Bismuth, you're looking a little worse for wear. You have so many negative levels. What's going on? You know what? I think I know what the cause is. It's because he keeps turning into an enemy. Yeah, the negative levels are continuing to stack, and it's the Hindrian League Caller that's really putting in work. And it's because of the, it's because I have Eyes to the Badok that's been triggering on this guy so much. That's why his will save is so poor right now. We're going to take off that Hindrian Caller, though, because that's just not doing him any favors. Let's see, do we have another neck piece? Type in descending order. Amulet of Natural Armor +6 is not going to do us any wonders, I don't think. I guess a Wind Breath would be good. It'll increase his initiative. We are going to... What are we going to do? We're going to increase... Well, obviously we need to use some Restoration here. That gets rid of some negative level. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I guess use some healing here. Yeah, I have no idea why he keeps failing, but yeah, it's just a mess. Okay. Here's what we are going to do. We are going to set up a zone of pain. And we can start it off by hitting the insane dretch here. Okay, so we're going to need a save here to see if we get them all, but basically the goal is to use negative eruption and try and target as many people as we possibly can here. Okay. Alright, now that's a load. So maybe a bit further away. And we should be able to make it work. But yeah, we're gonna have to really lay into this, guys. The problems with stealth, naturally. Let's hope this is enough. Alright, come on. Kaboom. There we go. Oh, great. So even more. Okay, so we need a load, and we need to get as many as we possibly can, and then we'll have somebody take the brunt. Or, better yet, we can use a different type of spell. After all, summons are a good distraction, I believe, aren't they?
Let's move already.
So here's what we're going to do. We are going to... Alright, so Merman's going to be here. We are going to use him and give him a chance to cast a Frost Giant here as a distraction. Then we are going to use the negative eruption here.
I'm up for an adventure.
Okay. Okay, now we do it. Okay. Everybody who isn't ranged should back up. I'm going to turn off everybody's AI for this purpose. There we go. Oh, whoops. We want to keep that there. Okay. Alright, well that works. It's painful, but it still did the job, at least. Okay. Now, if we do the same exact thing here, we should get some serious good results. Because there is more enemies to face over here, I believe. Now, let's see. We want to cast it roughly around here, I want to say. Alright, game has been saved, and we should be dealing with a ton of enemies just from this one cast. Yep, that deals with most of the problems, as everything else just goes demolished. Or gets demolished, rather. After all it takes is one spell to just really ruin a day of anybody that comes across, that you come across. Words! Basically, we can deal with foes with ease, if done right. Hello. Well. Freedom to demons, I guess. Why not? Okay, we're gonna save here. Continue on. And we're gonna... Oh, hello. Squawking in delight, a large rock enters the jail. It's fidgeting with a bloodied gold ring in its clawed fingers, muttering lovingly.
You could hide from Vormishnak, didn't you? But the Vrak saw you swallow it, foolish little human. And she took it. She pulled out your gutsies and took it. Shiny.
Upon noticing you, the Vrak starts and hisses angrily.
You! Vormishnak knows you. Why are you here? You want the Vrak's treasures? Claws off! You can't have them.
Who are you? I don't even remember you. She clucks it out for me.
You don't remember? You came to the Molten Scar and ruined the important task that Xanathir the Plagued One gave you to the Vrak. You took the humans Vorimak was making into demons. And then you killed Xanathir the Plagued One. And now the Vrak will never get mythical power. And you, nasty mortal, don't even remember. But you're trying to steal the Vrak's shinies.
What are you doing here? Vermak's voice becomes exceedingly proud. Or excessively proud, rather.
What, you thought that the Vrak couldn't find a good master? The Vrak is strong. Everyone wants her to serve them. They made her god at the prison, let her torture useless humans. She pecks their funny little eyes out, then slices them up with sharp talons. When no gods are around, Vormak can sneak into a cage and eat all the shrieking meat inside.
She pats her belly, which is visibly bloated. Enough clucking demon spawn. Vormak comes at you with a belligerent squawk. Time to deal with this rock. Oh, where are you going? You're not running. Or whatever you're trying to do. It was a nice farce until the end, but it's time to end the charades. But hey, we got Dawnflower's Kiss as a result, so that's nice. That's very, very nice. Yeah, no, we're gonna be doing something crazy. But before that, we're gonna explore the prison just a little bit more. See if there's anything interesting worth noting. Okay, there's a locked door here. Anything in here? Nope. Nothing worth noting. Oh, come on. The transparent skin stretched over the bones of a half-gnawed fingers indicates the prisoner died of hunger. Yeah, naturally. This place is so brutal, I must admit. Well, I can't deny that it's very brutal, but yeah. Alright, let's go turn in Dawnflower's Kiss, but not in the way she expected. Maniacal joy burns into Spectre's eyes.
Have you come to torture me? Too late, I'm free, I'm free!
Mad hysterical laughter quickly turns into equally hysterical weeping. Is this the sword you were talking about? Cecily extends her trembling hand toward the blade.
The monsters. The blade once... This once blessed blade. What have they turned it into? You let me be the spark that will drive away the evil that has tainted it.
Your death will complete the blade's corruption. The sword cuts through the ghostly essence as if it were corporeal flesh. Cecily's eyes widen and her head falls from her shoulders. A cry of pain and sorrow escapes her spectral lips, and the blade fills with darkness. To that end, we kill the Spectre, but we get the evil version of Dawnflower's Kiss. And if I'm not mistaken, it's somewhere here. Not there, okay. Fabled Hero's Lance, and no. It's somewhere here. We'll just do the search. Here we go. Dawnflower's Kiss. It is treated as a scimitar, a vicious sacrificial bleed enchantment +5 scimitar that gives +2 to cast level on transmutation school spells. If you are a transmutation wizard, this is a really nice ability. But the benefits are that if it's a vicious weapon, so at the cost of HP to yourself, it's going to deal more damage. It is sacrificial, so against a helpless foe, it's slightly better. And it causes bleed on hit, which is pretty nice, which is a d6 damage per round. So, for a weapon, it's a pretty alright tool to use against your enemies. I wouldn't personally use it myself, but there are many sorts of builds that you can, work your way around with weapons in the game, so... At that point, it really just comes down to personal preference. At least that's my opinion on it. But I digress. Okay, what's else going on here? We got another door here. Cool. Anything in here? Nope. More to show, I would assume. Oh, there is some Nabasus, Marauders, and there is a ghost here. Lord Baphomet gifted us with immortality in exchange for our loyal service. We will remain here forevermore. I wouldn't say it's immortality. I mean, I guess it is immortality. But, you're kind of stuck in here forever, so... It's a win-lose scenario, I feel. Oh well. Not our problem. Okay. We are going to line up here. Okay. There is a door here. Lovely. Alright, let's line up first. And let's get ready. Oh, our compatriot is still mulling in his own grief and demise. Okay.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Okay, we are going to go for the Minotaur Evoker. Alright, Bismuth is still causing trouble, but thankfully he fixes himself before things go awry further. And, of course, they let out fire. Annoyingly so. Okay. I guess I can go for Chain Lightning here. Bugger it. Why not? Oh, well, never mind. Our damage is just too beautiful for it to be a problem. Okay, let's back up. Ow. Yeah, let's just back off a bit. And let's heal now, because Bismuth has perished, actually, rather easily, so I kind of expected that, to be honest. But yeah, still kind of sucks. We're still gonna fully heal there. We'll fully heal here. Oh, no, wait. He still has the Blessing of Unlife. So it's actually Unholy that heals him. How about you? Holy. There we go. Done and done. Now we just gotta wait for everything. Everything to clear up, basically. Thankfully, it just clears up quite easily. That's just how it goes. And we got some nice little goodies here. Okay. We get some shields and the Flesh Terror. This is a +5 spiked shield that grants +2 on attack and damage rolls against living enemies. This is good if you're trying to go a rapier build, I feel. For natural reasons, of course, because you're not going to be using your offhand for anything, right? So, naturally, a buckler would be a really, well, I guess a light shield would be a really good addition to making an offensive, well, adding to the offensive means here. But anyways, we've now got a puzzle here. There was 6 thieves. None of our left. There was 5 before, and... was it that? No, it wasn't. I got it wrong. My bad. Alright, violence, then. Alright, time for violence. Okay, yeah, no, I got it a bit wrong, but that's fine. Okay, we will now save. Because I do know the puzzle is somewhere there, so... there was 6 thieves. There's no more there. We then have... is it 5 and 4? There we go. Done. I was just wrong on the execution there. Just a tiny bit. And hey! We've managed to get out to the open air. Cool. The darkness that rules beneath the impenetrable and somewhat carnivorous. The darkness that rules beneath looks impenetrable, and somehow carnivorous. Maybe even the darkness itself is a dangerous monster in this insane abyssal realm. Perhaps. Perhaps. Alright, we go with a mobility 36 here. Jump over to lead us to here. Perception. You sense a familiar undead spirit that is doing its best to hide from you. Interesting. Interesting.
Kill me quickly.
What? Okay. Ow! It's a good thing I saved. That is a good point. Does any of us have, see invisibility? I don't think we do, no. Okay. Alright, we are going to need to... we're going to need to use a scroll of see invisibility. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Don't we have see invisibility on? With Skeletor, at least? No, it doesn't... no, wait, we do. We have True Sight, so we should be able to see.
Move out.
Okay.
Head on.
Do I have to just use a fireball here? Is that it? Might be. Nope. Hold on. Let me check something. You know what? Let's load. Maybe you have to come back here. Maybe that's the reason that we have to worry about. Or at least that's the thing I'm going with for now. Alright, well, I guess we'll see. Okay, so what's going on here then, instead? Okay, we got another mobility check here. Oh, hello. Ah, the Ashen Lady, once again. I see. Hello. Ah, it seems like you're causing us trouble.
All this waiting, boys.
Alright, well, good for you. You hurt my character, I guess. It's a good thing I've got, healing potions up the wazoo. There we go. Simple enough. Making me use a lot of potions, though. I'm getting a little miffed there. But I mean, it could be worse. Could be way, way worse. Let's save here, because I recall a certain instance here. So, yeah. Let's get ready for this. Alright. Let's clear the rubble. There we go. Behind the rubble, you find rough drawings scratched in the wall. 4 figures intertwined with either a dance or a battle, under the gaze of 3 bestial eyes. The rest of the picture is obscured by the remaining rubble. If I were you, I'd be very careful here, because things are about to get really, really dicey. So get ready. If this wasn't a situation that you wouldn't... Just be ready for a boss fight, or a battle, basically. That's all I'm gonna say. The drawing continues. One of the figures, a horned one, is bringing down the other 5 and turning, in some half-faced symbol that no longer is legible. It's time for violence. Yep. Okay, we're going to immediately do a horrible amount of damage here. Alright, time for violence. Okay. Here we go. The Father of Worms. Say hello to quite the monstrosity. Oh, it's the shadow once again. Oh, lovely. Okay, well, I'm gonna move over here. Evelyn, we want you to move over here. Alright. Alright, boom. Alright, acid. Kaboom. Caustic eruption. Cool. And we do the AoE of... once again. There we go. Okay, there goes Beastman. But we have taken down the Father of Worms. The other 2 are having a really rife trouble with me right now. So that's perfectly fine. Alright, there we go. Cool. We did lose Beastman, but it kind of be expected given the circumstances.
So many thoughts.
But hey, we can use Life Giver and bring him back. And this is a good time to rest, if any, I feel. If I had to choose a particular circumstance. Ah, I see. Okay, Barlow. I will... Well, no, Grave. I will, get to you, then. Apologies. But yeah, no, we've, killed the Ashen Lady. We've managed to get at least some things. And we've still got the worm here, which has a bunch of fancy items. But yeah, no, we killed the Ashen Lady and the Father of Worms in the Abyss. So that's fun. But hey, I'm not complaining. Just means we have a reason to rest for next stream and get ready to fight whatever's next. As for what we ended up getting, I mean, we got some nice stuff. We got Void's Kiss, which is a nice, good weapon. If you're looking for something that is a nullifying weapon, this is a good choice. To give you an idea of what a nullifying weapon is, it basically reduces spell resistance, and on a confirmed crit, it basically reduces it even further. And there's necrotic effects on it as well, so that's nice. And there's a few other things, but it really just depends on what you want, really. Breastplate of the Tyrus Warrior is a good one, if you want to bypass... Well, if you want to do... if you don't want to tire. There's a bunch of stuff that you can get, basically. Okay, but yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here, I think, because I am quite satisfied with the results that we've gotten. And, of course, I'm going to be busy, but that's a given. Alright. For those of you on YouTube, if you want to support me, you can support me on YouTube by liking, subscribing, and commenting, or hitting the bell notification. If you want to support me on Twitch, you can follow or just watch my streams. Either one which way works, it doesn't matter to me. As long as you guys are enjoying my content, I'll keep posting it. And I guess we'll see what happens. If you really want to support me, though, the best way you can do so is just getting my name out there and getting more people to, you know, come see my stuff. Every little bit is appreciated, but I'm not going to force it. You guys do you. And if you guys just enjoy my stuff, you know, I don't know, just do what you like, I suppose. But no, I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.